all need some love sometimes, and the best way to get it is by giving it to ourselves. In this video, I'm going to share 10 self-care exercises that you can do for yourself in any notepad or, of course, your bullet journal, for those times that you want to turn around a blue mood or you just want to re-energize yourself. First on the list, we have the yes-no list. Saying no can often be the best form of self-care, and it's something we often struggle with. But the thing we have to remember is that saying no isn't selfish or unkind, it's necessary. Saying yes when we actually mean no can be the biggest energy drain and limit your freedom, which can ultimately make you feel exhausted and unhappy if you push it too far. Ryan Holiday goes as far as saying, "Don't say maybe if you want to say no." If you're not saying yes when you actually mean maybe, you can create more space for yourself and for things that you want to do for others. It's not necessarily people that you want to get used to saying no to. It might also be habits or activities that don't work for you. On my list, I have things like say no to hustle culture and yes to freedom, or no to late nights and yes to early mornings. There's often a trade-off. For everything you say yes to, you're saying no to something else. Number 2, the wellness list. Another great list to do. This means proactively sitting down to think about what you're going to do for your well-being. In the past, I've split mine into mind, body, and soul. Looking after your mind can be things that help you learn and grow, which usually energizes you and makes you feel good about yourself. Looking after your body is equally important, and in the words of Jim Rohn, look after your body, it's the only place you have to live. Then we have soul, a difficult concept to define, but you can think about what it means to you. Quite often the soul is referred to as the part of you that keeps you fulfilled and content, or things that make your heart happy. Maybe by doing things that help you reconnect with yourself, like yoga or meditation. Number 3, habit trackers for self-care. When you feel like taking things a step further, you can set up dedicated habit trackers for self-care. Looking after yourself could mean wanting to meditate every day, drink a certain amount of water, or go for a walk every day. Setting up dedicated habit trackers that you fill out every day makes you feel like you're taking charge of your self-care, and you feel more empowered and enthusiastic about taking care of yourself. Number 4, BACE. A list I talked about in my previous video is the BACE list, which is a mental wellness approach that encourages you to focus on doing things in 4 key areas. B is for body, A is for achievement, C is for connecting with others, and E is for enjoyment. Jotting down ideas for things that you can do in each of these areas, big or small, can help keep you physically and mentally well and fill your days with positive things that release all the good chemicals in our brains. Number 5, the simple things list. If you watch this channel regularly, you'll know all about this. If you struggle to enjoy the simple things in life, you'll struggle to enjoy anything. So for this list, think about the simple pleasures you can set aside time for. It can be as simple as you like and whatever feels simple to you. There's just one condition. It isn't meant to be a pressurized to-do list, but more of a pressure-free could-do list. I do this list every month and pick out 5 things I can do to appreciate the month or the season. Simple things often involve quiet moments, time in nature, and generally just taking the time to enjoy what you do before the moment passes you by. Number 6, relax versus recharge. This list makes you aware of the things that help you relax versus the things that help you recharge. Relaxing activities, for example, could be things like watching TV or playing a computer game. They help you relax and unwind after a long, hard day when your brain and body really need it. We all need times like that, but it's good to do it with the awareness that they may not be the things that help you actually recharge. Your recharge list are the things that leave you feeling refreshed, soothed and ready to face the world. I often feel recharged after reading, doing some yoga, or spending some quiet time outdoors. Number 7, the fun list. This is as straightforward as it sounds. Write a list of all the fun things you want to do. Sometimes we can get caught up in things that we have to do and we forget to have fun. You could write a list for the week, for the month, or the season, like a summer bucket list. You can even print out pictures that you find online and turn it into a mood board. You can also add ideas on how to add some fun into your daily life, like playing your favourite songs and having a little dance while you cook your dinner. The main message to remember from this list is don't forget the fun. Number 8, I value, so I need, and will honour by. This one was on the Bullet Journal Instagram channel and was done by the artist and creator Amber Ray. She has some really good examples on there like I value energy and clarity, so I need personal time, and I will honour by having a firm morning ritual. This would be a great one to do for your own values and then think about a specific thing that you can do to honour each one. Number 9, the language list. For this one, have a think about the language you use and whether you can make some positive substitutions. Find some kinder ways to talk to yourself. For example, instead of saying, I'm not good at this, you can say, I'm still learning. I also like to avoid saying, I need to do this, and instead say things like, I get to do this, or I choose to do this. Try thinking about what you would say to a friend. Often we find kinder language when speaking to others, and we don't use that same kindness towards ourselves. So thinking about this and writing it down as a reminder can really make you feel better at the time and afterwards while you're trying to implement it. Number 10, the motivation wheel. I talked about this wheel in detail in a previous video, which I'll link for you. But the idea of the motivation wheel is to balance our 3 motivation systems. The threat system, which is activated by anything that we perceive as a threat. The drive system, which is our goals. And the soothing system, which is the things that soothe us. As you start a new week, list out the potential threats like pressurizing deadlines and the things that you're driven to accomplish that will use your drive system. And then write down the soothing activities you'll do to balance the threat and the drive systems to release the happy hormone oxytocin, which I talked about in the video dedicated to this exercise. So check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. So those are our 10 lists, and before you go, I just wanted to say that self-care can be a whole host of different things depending on how you're feeling at the time. So it's best to just take each day as it comes and build self-care activities in based on your needs. Sometimes it might just be taking a relaxing bath, and other times it might be stimulating your mind. Whether it's active or passive, it's about looking after yourself and being in tune with what you need. If you have any self-care ideas, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.